Hey, how's it going? So we went to the Indiana Homesteading Conference where we did a talk on long-term food storage, different ways that you can do it, where do you obtain the food, what's all involved with that. One of the things that I did after I was done with my talk is I actually took some of the items that we had on display, things that I talked about, and then I did a live demo of making chicken fried rice using the long-term storage stuff. And a lot of people might think, gosh, that's difficult, I don't have all those things, and it's really not. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bucket that I had at the event, I'm going to unpack it, and I'm going to show you exactly what I had in this bucket. Now, when I show you the bucket, you're going to be like, hey, litter bucket. I'm going to tell you the reason. I transported it in this. We keep one of these in the back of David's truck. And what we keep in here is items to make an emergency meal. And the reason that I'm using this kind of a container is because if somebody were to happen to look in the back of the truck and they see, let's say, a container like this that says long-term storage food on it, or has a big old label of freeze-dried food or whatever, somebody might just open that up and just kind of snatch the whole thing. But are they going to grab a bucket of kitty litter? All right, guys, so this is something that we would consider like a hidden in plain sight kind of a thing. So if you're looking for cheap and easy ways to transport your stuff, or even just put it out, or put it away so that people don't know what you have in there, this is a good option. So let me open this up and let me show you what we've got in here. Let me show you first what we're going to do. I did use one of these butane grills at the event, at one of the events. The other event I did do it on my rocket stove, but I'm inside today. I'm not cooking on the rocket stove. But it was brought to my attention that I should probably share this because these are economical, easy to store, easy to tuck away, easy to own a couple of them if you need to, have like one in our camper, one at the property, one in the basement in case we lose power. We are in a situation where we have an electric grill, an electric stovetop. If we lose power, we're out of luck. We do have a gas grill, but this is a good, cheap, economical way for you to be able to ensure that you can heat water, feed your family, do whatever you need to do. It stores in that nice little kit. I'll leave a link down below, an Amazon link to this. But they're as simple as this. The little top comes off like this. You flip it over. The little door opens like this. You pop your fuel tank in there. Lock it into place. You listen. Gas is on. That's it. And you adjust your flame as you see fit. So I'm going to turn this off until we're completely ready to use it yet. Okay, first thing I'm pulling out is Bragg's Liquid Aminos. This is an alternative to soy sauce. Got a bottle of water. Sesame seed oil. This is really good for flavoring. All of this stuff stores long term. We do pick up these kind of things, guys. When you walk up and down your aisles at the store, make sure that you check for stuff like this because they have this stuff readily available for you. The other thing is these containers. These are 8.8 ounce servings. They work amazing, and we're going to use these today to make a small batch of this chicken fried rice. I've got some canned ghee, home canned ghee. If you don't have the home canned ghee, you have options readily available on the shelves at the store. You can purchase ghee at the store. You can purchase lard, pork fat. You can get these cute little containers of olive oil. Again, just look up and down the aisles, guys. You'll find this stuff. Cute little bottles like this. These are dollar store, the $1.25 store now. Little bottles of oil like this that you can keep in multiple places. This is freeze-dried chicken lunch meat. So I bought the thicker slices of the lunch meat in the deli section, and then once I got home, I just sliced them into finger length or strips. This could be rehydrated. I can use it in chicken salad. This could be fajitas, anything like that. But what's nice about this is because it is lunch meat, it's already cooked. All I have to do is rehydrate it, and it instantly becomes a meal. Freeze-dried onions. Peas. These are fresh frozen peas, freeze-dried. Now, if you don't have a freeze dryer, or you don't know somebody that does have a freeze dryer, guys, there's options out there. Auguson Farm, guys, they sell freeze-dried stuff. You can look on even the dollar store. We saw little packages of fruit at the dollar store. So just keep looking out there. You know, you don't necessarily have to buy big stuff like this, but if you're in a situation where you do want to have some stuff put up, you know, you camp, you're hiking, that kind of stuff, these are amazing options, and the food is really good. I will post a video at the end, an up next video, where I've broken down, gosh, what was it? I think it was potato soup. So I broke this down into 5 servings, and then I showed you how I repackaged it so that once this is open, you're ensuring that you're not going to waste it. Shredded carrots. These I happened to find on sale. They were already pre-shredded, so I just threw them in the freeze dryer, freeze-dried them, and then packaged them in containers like this. This also works amazing for carrot cake, carrot muffins, that kind of stuff. Green onions. When the green onions were in the garden big time, cut them up, freeze dry them. They work great like this. This recipe calls for, and I'm going to post this on, what am I going to do with this? I think I'm going to post this on the Facebook group, and I'll also post a picture of this at the end of the video or through the video so that you can take a copy of it if you need it. It needs 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of ghee, lard, bacon grease, or oil, 1 cup of chicken, half a cup of peas, half a cup of carrots, 3 tablespoons of green onions, 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, or 2 to 3 teaspoons of this garlic paste. Now again, guys, when you're going up and down your aisles, look for stuff like this, because this is going to be a lot of flavor for dishes, you know, soups, any kind of food like this that you're going to be making. We're going to use 3 large fresh eggs. You can use lime eggs, eggs that have been water glassed, or freeze-dried eggs. And because I am going to be needing some freeze-dried eggs to be making some camping breakfast meals, I'm going to open up a jar today and show you exactly how we reconstitute. 3 tablespoons. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to add 3 tablespoons of water, and we're going to get that mixed up and let that set so it has time to reconstitute. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to let this set while I'm monkeying around with the rest of this. I'm going to get my fuel going, my burner going. I'm going to put it on probably a medium heat here. And because I'm doing half of a recipe, I'm going to add about a half a cup of water to this. And this is going to be give or take. All I'm wanting to do at this point is to reconstitute the chicken, the peas, and the carrots. So I'm going to be adding a 1/4 cup of peas. And this recipe doesn't have to be exact. If you like more peas, throw more peas in. You don't like peas, don't put them in. Easy. We're going to do 1/4 cup of corn. The chicken pieces, I'm going to do 1/2 cup. And because these are in strips, I want like chunks. I'm going to show you what these look like. Nice and airy. But they break up really nice. So I can just kind of put little pieces like that in there. If you're using fresh ingredients, you wouldn't need to do this process. But right now we're going to talk about using you know, all the freeze-dried stuff. And if I end up evaporating off more of this liquid, I just add more to it. It's not a big deal. So it doesn't have to be exactly the way the recipe is written. It's just kind of like a guideline to this. You can see already how quickly this chicken has come back. I mean, that's it already. I'm going to add just a little bit more water to this, just because I feel like it needs to cook a little bit more. And all I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to pull out a piece of corn, kind of check to make sure that it's, needs another second or two. You can see how nicely that was coming up to heat too. Alright, so now that I have this going, I'm going to add a little bit of this garlic to this. Again, garlic is another item that's technically considered a longer term storage item, because you can harvest it and put it down, you know, into your pantry, and you probably get, I mean, I've got garlic that will last until, you know, the next growing season. So I'm just going to eyeball this, and it says that I need 2 to 3 tablespoons for a full batch. So I'm going to do about a teaspoon and a half. We really like garlic, so I'm not afraid to use it. If you don't have any of this, you can always take and dehydrate some garlic. It just takes a little bit longer when you go to bring it back in. Just takes a little bit longer when you go to reconstitute it. Alright, what's it say we need to do now? Garlic, let it cook, push vegetables aside. We're going to add our scrambled eggs. Let's give those a look and see where those are at. You can see that? Alright. So because I want a little bit of steam on my instant rice here, I guess this really isn't instant, it's ready to heat. It says to pop it in the microwave for 90 seconds. You don't need to do that. Just by opening this up and popping it in, it's going to be perfect. One of the things that I found when I'm making rice, you know, just with regular store-bought rice, is I don't follow the recipe on the package. What I do is 1 to 1. So 1 cup of rice to 1 cup of water. And it comes out almost like it's al dente, but not quite. It works perfect for doing rice like this. And if I'm going to be using it for refried, you know, like refried rice like this, I'm going to make a bigger batch the night before and then put the extras in the refrigerator. If you try to just make it up and then use it like this, it's way too sticky and it doesn't give you that right consistency. So what I've done with the leftover water in here is I'm letting that kind of soften the rice that I have going in here. And now, because I want this a little bit oily, I'm going to add, what am I going to add? I think I'm going to use a little package, one of these little packages of extra, or olive oil. Just a little bit. And then I'm also going to add some pure sesame oil. This is really the key for flavor. This really makes that dish pop. And it says, how much do I need? I cook everything just by eyeballing it. But I know that there's some people out there that are like, oh, I need to have the exact measurements, and it makes them feel better that they can go through and kind of go off a checklist. So I made this up and I kind of jotted down what I used, approximately how much I used. If there's anybody that has sesame allergies, you probably don't want to use this. You could use something, anything else, any other kind of oils. This one says 3 to 4 tablespoons for a full batch, so I'm going to do about 1.5 tablespoons. And again, you can always taste this. If you get it in here and you find that you wanted a little bit more sesame flavoring, just add some more. I'm also going to throw in my Bragg's right now. We love the Bragg's liquid aminos. We actually buy this by the gallon, and then my daughter and I split the gallon. And it says 3 to 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to do half of it. And I'm going to see, flavor-wise where it's at. Looking good. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to scramble up the eggs. So I'm going to clear out a little section here in the center. And I'm going to put the eggs here in the center. And what I'm going for is just basically a scrambled egg. So I'm going to let that sit kind of in the center, and I'm going to just start slowly working it. You can see it's starting to make the scrambled egg part. And while this is cooking, I'm going to take a few of the shredded carrots, and I'm just going to sprinkle them along the edges here and let some of the moisture kind of help reconstitute these. This really doesn't take much to bring it back. It says half a cup, so it says about 1/4 cup. And then also with the green onions, it says 3 tablespoons, but I'm going to use 1.5 because I'm doing a half batch. That's probably a lot more than what I needed. That's probably closer to 3 tablespoons, but it's okay because we like them. All right, you can see how those eggs are starting to come back now. You see those eggs? It's not as perfect and pretty as if you were to crack, farm fresh eggs in there. But you guys, this is camping food, emergency preparedness food, powers out kind of stuff. You need to feed people quickly. This definitely will serve its purpose. So we look like we're doing good right now. So now we're just going to stir everything up. All right, let's give this a little taste and see where we're at. Wow, amazing. It's really good, you guys. So this is something that we had a lot of positive reactions from this. People were very impressed that we could take things that, you know, you keep stored away, or maybe just, you know, keep them on your pantry that don't require refrigeration. So guys, I encourage you, give this a try. This is really good stuff. So until next time, guys, keep on baking, keep on cooking, keep on stocking that pantry, but more so, practice using the things that you're storing. All right, guys, so until next time, we'll see you.